Yo, what's up everyone? Just placed a new order on some books, but I want to show you guys a golden nugget that, I read a book, got the mental framework, and it was just one key part of the book. And I'm going to show you how it's going to implement into your real life. Just one thing from one book. So, it's got it from the book Made in America by Sam Walton. Very popular book. He talks about a lot of good stuff. This guy is what's known worth a damn. That deserve factor, man, this guy, his deserve factor is off the roof. And throughout the book he gives really good information, and there was this one part in the book that I could really relate to, and it's when he talks about the value of a dollar. So before he started Walmart, his family had a little family business, and as a kid they made him work, and Sam Walton, he didn't like it, but as a kid he started working for money, and that taught him the value of a dollar. And I like this so much because I can relate to it. This just a fun fact, psychologically, if you can relate to stuff, you're gonna enjoy it much more. Same with people, if people that relate to you, or agreeableness is a huge factor to win friends and influence people. But anyways, back to the subject. I relate to it because as a kid, I would have to help my parents with this family business. We own a little bounce house company, and every weekend since I was 4, we go out, do the work, and so on. So as a kid, I hated that. Hate waking up early in the morning to go work. I would rather be playing video games or sleeping in. But doing this taught me a valuable lesson, the value of a dollar. So I started working, and I started to understand that money is something that you gotta work hard for. If you're not inherited money, born into wealth. So I related it to Sam Walton, the value of a dollar. And to go deeper, Sam Walton, he talks about how, well, he was known as to be kind of stingy and cheap, even though he was a billionaire. But it's because he says that it's because he understood the value of a dollar. To give a story, is him and his team, they went out to New York, and there was about 8 of them, and they had to rent out a hotel. Sam Walton was paying for it, but even though he was a billionaire, he didn't want to spend more money renting out rooms. He thought it was unnecessary, so his whole team spent the night in one room. Some people were upset, but that's how he rolled. And this one story that got me really fascinated was that he would pick up every single piece of change he saw. And there's one story that someone threw a nickel under the private jet before they're flying off, and Sam Walton went back to go pick it up. So I thought, okay, if a billionaire, still picks up his change, why don't I? Most of us hate having change, hate carrying it. But when I read that, I started implementing it into my real life. Whenever I see change, I get excited, pick it up, collect it. At my work as a waiter, whenever I get change, boom, just start collecting it. So that's what I've been doing, right? I've been, from learning the value of a dollar, from reading from Sam Walton's book, got a golden nugget on change, and I started implementing it. This is what it has gotten me to in a couple months, weeks. I guarantee you, there is more than $5 in here, and I paid $5 for this book. I have more than $5 in here, and that is all ROI, return on investment. It's the best thing you could possibly do. Pay for something, but then get back in return. So, and this is one piece, one golden nugget from the book, and I'm already, I implemented it into real life, and I benefited from it just from taking the time to buy the book and reading it. Simple, right? Imagine if you read lots of books, how much stuff you're gonna learn. Now, I know I talk a lot about books and about reading, but to be honest, sometimes I don't read a lot because I understand that life has you busy. You'd rather be doing other things. I know that, that's normal. But once in a while, don't be lazy, pick it up. Try to make it a habit. Alright, so I'm gonna count up the change. Might take me a while. We'll see how much I made. Alright, so I counted the change and I'm actually pretty surprised how much I made. Just shows you it adds up. Alright, so right here we have how much the book cost itself. $5. There you have it. That's crazy. I didn't expect to have that much, but see, it goes a long way. I hope you guys learned something pretty interesting. Start collecting your change. Oh, add up. On the real though, if you got 67 bucks, tell me. I swear I could change your life. By the way, the $67 thing, that just happened to be. Maybe it's a sign. Take advantage of that.